Love him or hate him, and these seem to be the two reactions the Tesla CEO elicits in people, with very few feeling indifferent about him. Elon does make a valid point here. But so do those who disagree. Let's dig in. Before we get into the news, I would like to welcome you to my channel. On this channel we look at the latest news surrounding Elon Musk's Tesla Cybertruck, SpaceX Starlink to name a few. I would like to announce a giveaway I will be hosting. I will be giving away a $50 Amazon gift card, and all you have to do is subscribe and like the video, and make sure you watch till the end of the video. Now let's get into the news. The statement came in one of Musk's many tweets. Anyone surprised about that? This particular one replying to another user who said, Lucid delivered the first 500-mile EV. Tesla will be the first to mass produce one. That would probably sound like concealed praise to you or me, but Musk seems to have taken it in a different vein. We could have made a 600-mile Model S 12 months ago, he said, but that would have made the product worse IMO, as 99.9% of time you'd be carrying unneeded battery mass, which makes acceleration, handling and efficiency worse. Even our 400-plus mile range car is more than almost anyone will use. There are several ways in which you can interpret this tweet. One is that Elon lost the race to 500 miles of range to Lucid, so he's now downplaying the importance of that achievement, while highlighting the one area where the Model S is superior to the Air, performance. However, not everybody wants to buy a large comfy electric sedan to drag race it, and even then, the Lucid product is not particularly slow. Just slower than the Plaid. On the other hand, this might be Musk preparing the way for a slight adjustment to the Cybertruck's promised maximum range. Right now, the electric truck is advertised with a range of up to 500 miles, but after this comment, don't be surprised if it'll drop to 400 miles or so. That would still be better than the current competition from Ford, GM, or Rivian, but it would mark another undelivered promise for Tesla. Don't think it could happen? Well, remember what happened to the Model S Plaid Plus, which Musk deemed to have unnecessarily high levels of performance, and then think again. Finally, Musk could simply be pointing out a well-known truth about EVs, which is that piling on the batteries to increase range isn't sustainable as it also increases mass. Optimum range is achieved by striking a balance between battery size and mass, with aerodynamics and a few other factors thrown in the mix as well. Of course, all this applies to the battery technology that's currently available. Once energy density increases, either by making batteries smaller and lighter, or by being able to cram more energy into them, so do the rules of the game. But there's no point talking about something that doesn't exist yet. Musk argues there is no point in dragging a large battery unit around if you're only going to use half of it on each trip. That makes perfect sense, but there's a caveat: not everybody lives in California. Or Texas, for that matter. Some people use their EVs in cold climates, drive up the mountains, or face strong winds, all factors that severely debilitate the official maximum range rating, sometimes even cutting it in half. To make matters worse, these areas usually don't have that many supercharger locations either, so owning an EV in those parts can become quite adventurous. People living in dense urban areas would gladly trade maximum range for a much quicker recharge, say, 300 miles and a 10-minute full refill, but for those driving in cold weather and/or having to cover longer distances at higher highway speeds, even the 400 on-paper miles turns out to be pretty stress-inducing. So, while there's still an argument to be had, it seems like there are plenty of people, EV owners, I should add, who disagree with Musk and welcome cars with maximum ranges of 500 miles or more, even if that means sacrificing a bit of performance. Provided Lucid Motors manage to make the jump from small to big-time carmaker, the argument becomes void, as there will be options on the market for everyone. It's not like we didn't have something similar with ICE cars before. You bought a V8 for performance, and a small diesel engine for efficiency, and you didn't expect great mileage from the former, or spine-ripping performance from the latter. We've heard how the Cybertruck will be pushed back in production, and is delayed again and again. Some expected to get a Cybertruck at the end of 2021. The Cybertruck is the ultimate product in many areas: durability, range, look, and style, performance, etc. Let's talk about if the Cybertruck will be released in 2023, or much later. We've heard how the Cybertruck will be pushed back in production and is delayed again and again. Some expected to get a Cybertruck at the end of 2021. The Cybertruck is the ultimate product in many areas: durability, range, look and style, performance, etc. When the Cybertruck reveal happened a few years ago, it was an instant success and many people, over 1 million now, place a pre-order. This was even after the Cybertruck window broke after having a steel ball thrown at it. Why is the Cybertruck being delayed? Well, it all comes down to Tesla's mission. Tesla's mission is to accelerate the world to sustainable energy. There's climate change, and saving the planet is important. Once job number one is taken care of, then Tesla can do other things like making the Cybertruck and the Roadster. Those two vehicles will prolong the mission, even though the vehicles are amazing. The Cybertruck is not like any new EV. There is a lot of complexity involved in building it. There's some simplicity too, with it not having paint, or having any rounded edges on the frame. Tesla may have been concerned about the demand of the Cybertruck initially, but now with well over 1 million pre-orders, there's no concern. Existing models will get priority. Tesla has so much demand for its existing Model 3 and Model Y vehicles that there is no need to introduce another vehicle. Some would argue that not introducing new vehicles will eventually cause problems for Tesla. But until the demand starts to wane for the Model 3 and Model Y, it doesn't make sense to make the new vehicles. I think the Cybertruck will eventually get made. It addresses a large segment of vehicles that people buy each year, the pickup truck market. And Elon wants to address all major vehicle market segments, and the pickup truck is one. The Cybertruck is a major engineering feat, and I think Giga Texas needs to be ramping at volume production before the Cybertruck gets started. The good thing about the Cybertruck is that it has caused other vehicle makers to transition to EVs faster, namely the electric Ford F-150, as well as Rivian making only trucks. Tesla has their hands full with the Model 3 and white. Tesla is also battery constrained. When there are so many batteries that there is an abundance of batteries, Tesla will much more easily be able to focus on these other vehicle segments, like the Cybertruck. Elon also wants the Cybertruck to be the most amazing vehicle available. He doesn't want an average pickup truck. I wrote a while back that Tesla should make a basic version of the Cybertruck, but I don't see Elon Musk doing this. He will want something that is a technological wonder and be able to make it at an affordable cost. To do this, Tesla needs a lot more 4680 batteries. These are the batteries the Cybertruck will use, and the truck will need to be affordable and have a long range with great performance. I think it all comes down to batteries though. I expect to get my Cybertruck in about 3 years. We'll see if it's any sooner, or longer than that. Or, it will be released much further down the road, in about 5 years, and I won't get it until the end of the decade. Either way, I'll be waiting as patiently as I can. Will Tesla release the Cybertruck in 2023? Or will they release it late in the decade because of current demand for their vehicles? Tesla's CEO Elon Musk responded to a tweet related to pricing of upcoming electric vehicles, specifically the Tesla Cybertruck. He wrote that the company's primary challenge is affordability, because creating an expensive truck is relatively easy. Our primary challenge is affordability. Creating an expensive truck is relatively easy. He hasn't specified a certain price level, and there is no pricing available for the Tesla Cybertruck, but we can safely assume that Tesla would like to be below vehicles like the GMC Hummer EV Pickup. Edition 1 starts at about $110,000. Before we get into the news, I would like to welcome you to my channel. On this channel we look at the latest news surrounding Elon Musk, Shiba Inu, SpaceX, Starlink to name a few. I would like to announce a giveaway I will be hosting. I will be giving away a $50 Amazon gift card, and all you have to do is subscribe and like the video, and make sure you watch till the end of the video. Now let's get into the news. Very interesting is the second part of the tweet, which says that introducing an affordable product is extremely hard for Tesla, despite its greater economies of scale and better technology. In Elon Musk's opinion, for other manufacturers, an affordable EV product is damn near impossible. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed. I would appreciate it if you could subscribe and like the video, as it will help out the channel a lot. Make sure you do not forget to turn on notifications by pressing the bell icon, so you do not miss the latest news surrounding Elon Musk, Tesla Cybertruck, SpaceX, Starlink to name a few.